This is Accentral, an NFT social media marketplace. A social marketplace for short. Accentral takes all the best features of a social media platform and seamlessly combines them with all the best features of an NFT marketplace. Accentral will have everything for everyone all in one place. But what is everything? On Accentral, everything is art, music, photography, video game skins, live streams, concert tickets, backstage passes to that concert, digital freelance services, virtual property, collectibles, a doodle of a pug with a mustache with 9,999 other pugs with mustaches. Accentral is your central hub for all things decentralized, and it's great for creators. Set up subscription plans for your community for exclusive content, go live to your audience, hang out in virtual clubhouses, receive crypto NFT gifts and crypto tips from your following, sell and transfer engagement benefits of content, and have it all recorded, you guessed it, on the blockchain of your choosing. And of course, receive royalties on all NFT sales endlessly. You can even choose which currencies, crypto or not, you'll accept as payment. And the best part, our multi-cross-chain social platform encourages individuality and optional peer-to-peer anonymity. All users enjoy transparent community guidelines, so no more overbearing rules and no more funky algorithms. Accentral shows your content to your entire following and more through peer-to-peer organic exposure. Support your favorite creators or become the one you've always wanted to. With Accentral, nothing is out of reach because it's all just a scroll away.
Buddy, Scarborough, this is incredible.
Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
But fuck you going? It's funny you should say that. We've got the man himself joining us. Seth, welcome, buddy.
Hey, Seth.
Hey, friends. Hey, friends. Thank you for having me. Nice to be here.
Thanks for joining us, Seth.
This is
awesome video.
Yeah, fantastic. Did you guys make that? Or
yeah, I did. Yeah.
And you did the voiceover as well, right?
Yes, and the sound design, which I'm pretty proud of as well.
I love all of it. The pacing, the art, everything. Fantastic. And it
sounded like a bit of Eminem rapping there. I loved it.
Nice style.
I appreciate that.
We're gonna make sure that we can spread the word on that because it's a really nice one to just it just wraps everything into one clip, right? It's everything and everything. And it's a lot, right? It's a lot.
Entertaining as well.
So tell us a little bit about yourself and about your Accentral project.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm 20, turning 21 next month, and I wanted to set out on this goal to create a platform where people can socialize to earn within the platform and have it all in-house. So creators can keep 100% of their profits, users can scroll to earn. And the best part, as a content creator myself, I wanted to be able to transfer my engagement rights to other users. So upon purchasing of any sort of content on the platform, that goes into your profile, which is your wallet on the platform. And now you can reap those engagement benefits from that specific content as well. The main goal is just to create a safe, loving environment that's uncensored for anyone to come and, you know, like the video said, become the creator they've always wanted to. And that's the main goal.
So are you creating your own wallet or?
Yeah, so we have our own blockchain we're developing right now. And the whole idea is that it's a scalable blockchain so that anyone can build on top of the Accentral blockchain and also have the same socialize to earn accents within all of these different, eventually all of these different dApps built by other developers as well.
It's a layer 1 blockchain that you're building from scratch?
Correct.
Fantastic. And so it's a marketplace. You're going to build an app, right? What does it look like? What's the interaction like? Is it like a mix of everything like YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, NFT marketplace? What does it kind of feel like?
So it feels like a social media. So the main goal for us was to integrate DTL tech and smart contracts without people really knowing what was happening on the back end. We feel that that's really the only way that mass adoption is really going to happen, especially with everything that's going on in the markets and et cetera, et cetera. We wanted a place where you can come and be familiar with the platform itself and the layout. So it's going to feel like a social media. Just everything happening on the back end is that those smart contracts, those NFTs, and that blockchain tech.
So the regular person hasn't got to worry about what's going on behind the scenes. They just use
Exactly.
it and it does what it does.
Yep.
But they can choose to or not to participate in the blockchain aspect, right?
Yes and no. So everything you post on Accentral, everything you see is on the ledger, right?
Okay.
What they can opt into is whether or not they want to sell that content. So, I mean, man, it's hard to not show you. I'm looking at our little platform that we have right now. But
Well, if you want to share something, we can
Go on, sneak peek it, Seth.
we can put
Go
some layovers onto the video
We'll
later.
hide anything you don't want to see.
Okay, yeah, I can send you a little screenshot of what we're working with. But pretty much just imagine your typical social media, just a little bit more organic in the sense of, you know, the users get to interact and actually choose what type of content they're seeing at any given time.
Right.
So the layout will stay the same throughout all of our platform mediums. So music, videos, social, live streams, everything stays the same. Just with the click of a little drop-down menu, you get to choose what you're seeing at any given time.
Excellent. And you said uncensored as well. Was it uncensored, you said?
Yes, uncensored. That doesn't mean that we will allow like gratuitous content, but yes, uncensored as the best we can, morally and ethically.
Ethically and morally.
So your blockchain is going to be called Accentral and the token is called Accents, correct?
Correct. Yes.
And this is the token that will be used to run the mechanics behind it all.
Correct. Yep. This is what powers Socialize to Earn. Yes.
So people will have an app, they will have a profile with a wallet, I'm seeing here, right? Where they can see how much their balance is for their token. They can spend it on what, for example?
They could spend it on anything and everything on the platform. So that could be video content, that could be NFT projects, that could be our live stream NFGs, which you're seeing on the bottom right there, non-fungible gifts for our live streamers, crypto tips, anything and everything on the platform. I mean, you could find a 15-second clip that you absolutely fall in love, that's going viral, and you're like, that's mine now. And you can reap those engagement benefits as well.
So can we buy your introduction?
Can you, excuse me?
Can we buy your video then?
I mean, if I chose to upload it onto the platform, yes, I guess, yes, someone definitely could buy the Accentral Explainer video.
Right. And they'd have rights to that video. That belongs to them.
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
And so the wallet balance, how does it start off? Do you start with a balance or do you have to buy in with fiat to get started? Or just by using, do you start collecting cents, which you then can spend, you know, on other things?
Correct, that last one. So no buy-ins necessary, just come interact with your favorite creators, and every day, every 12 to 24 hours, you'll get those rewards of X cents.
And you can then choose to spend it all kinds of different ways. So let's say I want to buy an NFT, I want to give a tip, I want to give, you know, if I watch a video, does that automatically like deduct X cents, for example, if you start watching videos? And or is this all voluntary and like it's not automatic, right? Or is it?
What do you mean by deduct?
For example, if I go watch some video on the platform, will it automatically take X cents out from me to the creator of that video?
No. So the way it works is it's the first self-sustaining creator economy. So initially, the initial coin supply, right, is acting as a creator economy rather than a creator fund. So our creators aren't getting paid by the users. The creators are getting paid by X cents itself through those transactions on the platform, if that makes sense. So no one ever has to, if let's say for your scenario, you are watching a video, that creator doesn't get paid from your X cents. You're getting paid X cents by supporting that creator.
Right.
Right.
Oh, so it's the other way around.
Correct.
Interesting.
Nice.
So there's like a tokenomics behind it as well, right?
Correct. Yeah.
How's that structured a little bit? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. Also, yeah, if you go to pages up there, you're almost on it, and go tokenomics. Perfect. Yeah. So we wanted, our biggest issue with Socialize to Earn was how many tokens would we need initially? And we thought, you know, we did some market analysis and we figured 50 million would be a pretty nice initial supply. There's enough to go around, but not enough for it to tank the action. So if you look over at the service fee and Socialize to Earn, so that's our business model right there. Super simple. So on every transaction on the buyer's end, not the user's end, on the buyer's end, anyone who's transacting and wanting to purchase something, there'll be a 3% in total service fee. 2% goes to Central and CBE, Central Blockchain Entertainment, and then that 1% goes to the Socialize to Earn ecosystem. So every single purchase on the platform, 1% of whatever the value is, goes straight back into that creator economy for our creators and users.
Which
Right.
goes back into creators getting paid, and so it keeps just going around.
Exactly.
So you have a Kickstarter, I see. Is that still running?
Yeah, so it's actually not out yet. So we
super
really
early,
want
right?
sales. Yes. So
Told
we
you I
really
keep getting these early ones, buddy.
you're finding good ones.
We're finding good ones. Thanks to all you lot for helping us out as well.
Yeah, we really wanted to build up. We're really struggling with getting our names out there right now. And we really wanted to build up our excitement, feedback from our community before, and build up the community before we launch that Kickstarter, because since it's a limited 30-day campaign, you really need that initial traction in the beginning for Kickstarter's platform to really push you out to more people. Yeah. So we've been holding off as a strategic play to make sure that our campaign goes very, very well.
Have you got any kind of time frame on that, or?
Yeah, well, we're hoping that in the next 2 weeks, no matter where we're at, we've decided we are going to launch, and we're just gonna Hail Mary it.
Go for it.
Yeah, just go for it. We don't want to hold out too long. The reason why we're doing a Kickstarter and our imaginary friends is that initial, we wanted to hold off on Kickstarter to give our imaginary friends the best shot as well.
Yeah.
So that, you know, people can be incentivized to go at least mint their free ones, or pick up a King Tut to get access in the same way as well.
You guys
we'll go over that in a bit.
Yeah, you guys are the three founders, Seth, Peter, and Noah, right?
Correct.
You want to tell us a little bit about your team? It seems
Yeah.
like you're all developers, right?
Yeah, I would love to. So I'm a front-end developer. Peter is our back-end Web3 developer, and Noah is our database developer. So I've known these guys for quite a while. I mean, I've known Noah since elementary school. We go way, way, way back. And I met Peter, which is funny because Noah and I worked there as well. But I met Peter when we were working at AWS. We were data technicians. And ever since then, I met him like the first day I walked in, and I told him, you're going to be one of my best friends. And ever since then, we've just been busting out projects and working together, and it's been a blast. I love working with them. They're my buddies. They're my bros.
And then you guys came up with this idea.
Yeah. So I came up with the idea, and then I went into work one day and I told them about it, and they were kind of on the fence at first. But after a little persuasion, they understood what the idea was and what we were trying to do, and they were on board. And that's been, you know, a year and a half ago now. So we've been working at it for a while.
And all of you three are familiar with blockchain for a while, right? Or was
Correct.
that something you thought, oh, let's look into that, maybe that would be useful? So right from the get-go, this was planned as blockchain based, correct?
Yep, correct.
Man, I wish I was younger.
You're young. You're young.
Oh, yeah. I'm the oldest on here. Come on.
Age is just a number, though, Scarborough.
I know it is, but the brain isn't working as well as it should, though. That's the thing, Seth. Don't like it.
I'm getting your webpage back. There it is. So another thing I see here, there's tickets, concert tickets. We had a project on a few weeks back, BPM. Our viewers, they're probably familiar with it. They do concert tickets on the blockchain as well. How is that integrated with you guys? What are you planning on doing with that?
Yeah, so that little video was an initial just giving out ideas of what could be on the platform. Everything and anything works the same exact way. It's smart contract. It's NFTs. So whether or not the creator or the event wants to hand out actual physical tickets upon purchase of one, that's great. But really the whole idea is that whether it's a backstage pass or concert tickets, anything and everything that can be bought on the blockchain will be on Accentral. So it's nothing different. It's all the same. It's all runs the same exact way. And it just depends on whether the event or the how the event wants to go about creating that specific event, whether it be
if they want to
tickets
use you, then they can, basically.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're saying there's smart contracts. So it's EVM, correct? EVM
Correct.
compatible. And is it a blockchain based on like Ethereum or something like that? Or it's just a new one that you're making compatible with EVM?
So it's based on Solana, actually. So
Solana, okay.
Yeah. So we looked at Solana and we saw some issues that we thought that we could solve, and especially the fact that it couldn't really quite handle content in the way that we're wanting and needing for Accentral. So we took the best of Solana with the scalability of dApps and the play to earn aspect of Solana, and we've kind of just put our own spin on it and you know, try to better the things that we thought that we could better. And that's what we're doing right now.
And in the video also, you mentioned that people can pick the blockchain and pick what they're using. How does that work?
So yes, so that was more of a mention towards the actual currency that the creators can accept. So we're we're a multi-cross-chain platform in the sense of whether or not you want to pay in Xcents or you even want to accept Xcents on your platform or your profile, you can choose as many Bitcoin, Ethereum, Sol, all of them and more. And that was the idea. We didn't want to strap in our creators or users, and we wanted them to have full control.
Freedom of choice then.
Exactly. Yeah.
Good. Excellent idea. Otherwise, you get tied to, I don't really want that. So that's
exactly.
Good.
Tell us a little bit about what are the main things you want people to know about this project, and what are the first things that people are going to see once it becomes usable? Are you going to have a beta or an alpha launch of the app, or is it going to be just a web interface?
So I can definitely answer that. Our beta is going to be a web-based dApp, right? And the things that people can expect, overall freedom, and going in like more minute, it would be content creator galore. Anyone having any sort of expectation of these other platforms that are out right now, and completely just blowing that out of the water, like from day one, just purely because of the interface and the way that everything works on the back end. So our biggest thing about Accentral is education, and educating one specific thing, that the private companies that own current social media are very, very malicious and very, very detrimental to this idea of this open world, this open free universe online. And it gets very dangerous when you start thinking about the amount of control that you give over to these private companies when you sign that user agreement. And one of our biggest things, and we think is going to be the thing that boosts us across everything, is when people realize, whoa, here's a platform where I can scroll to earn. I don't have to create, or I can create, keep 100% of my profits, and all the user data is ethical and moral. And there is no schemy, weird stuff going on in the back end. And there are no ads and there are no this and that private companies just prey on their users with. And I think that alone is the one thing that everyone can expect from day one, is absolute freedom and absolute trust from the platform. And that will never leave.
Excellent.
Let me
Well, we'll use it. We could use
Scarborough,
it.
before I'll let you ask a few questions. Just one more thing I'm curious about. So you're launching your own layer 1 blockchain, right? I mean, it's a private company, you guys are, right? If you're running a private layer 1, it's like a commercial blockchain, right? Are there any plans for this to be decentralized as well, the token and the layer 1 blockchain you're running for this, or not?
Yes, absolutely. So that was kind of the whole idea of the scalability as well, having it be open source. And the way that our business structure is set up is that Xcentral itself is its own entity, and we're making it a DAO. So anyone who is part of the user base or the creator base has full control and has a say on what is happening within the platform and what is being built upon the platform. So CBE, Central Blockchain Entertainment, is the actual company. And our entertainment company, the entire idea was that we're starting with this one platform, but then we're going to branch out to movies and we're branching out to games, et cetera, et cetera. But we're having every single product of ours be its own self-sustaining entity through the users of that platform. So it was very important to us that everyone knows that we have full intentions on every single product of ours being its own self-sustaining DAO through the creator and the user base.
That's fantastic. Scarborough, go ahead.
I was going to say, so basically we could put our YouTube on there, basically.
Yep, exactly. We would encourage it. Definitely post your videos on Xcentral. And
well, we will. We'd have to,
yeah.
Seth, wouldn't we? Would be wrong not to.
Talking about that, you're familiar with Odyssey, right? It's also blockchain based, YouTube similar, let's say.
I haven't heard of that, but I can do a quick little search of it really quick.
Yeah, it's Odyssey. They're actually the ones who sued the SEC because they were feeling like I thought the SEC sued them, but they have a lawsuit going on with them because their token, the library token, there was something going on. Anyway, my point was the Odyssey is a Web3 video hosting, kind of like YouTube, but it's on the blockchain. So I'm imagining you guys are going to have something similar, right? So for people to post their videos kind of like YouTube.
Very similar, yes. And I mean, the easiest way to describe it, if we want to, use those as analogies, I'd say combine YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok all in one platform. So long form content, short form content, videos, photos, live streams, everything that is out there right now, all in one place, all in one blockchain, all in one database.
So everything's social, basically.
Exactly.
Can go on one.
How's the technical background for that? Like the hosting, like, is it going to be AWS, or can people have their own servers that they use to contribute to this, or what's the setup, at least initially?
Yeah, so that's a good question. So and this is the really clever part, I would like to say, it's all being hosted on the blockchain itself. So to break it down for you, this blockchain not only handles data, but can handle long form heavy bytes of data. So the servers that are running the blockchain are the servers that are running the social media, are the servers that are hosting these videos, are the servers that are, hosting the live streams, etc. So our servers are in-house, and we have full intentions on keeping it that way so that we have full control always, thus having the user base and creator base having full control always. And so that's kind of the big idea of what Xcentral really is. It's not just a blockchain, but it's a blockchain that can host content.
Because otherwise you would have to go to IPFS, right? And we know that this is kind of slow at this point still.
Yeah.
Might not be useful for videos.
Yep.
Scarborough?
Excellent. I've got no questions. Seth's answering them all.
Seth,
Just an
anything else you want to
exciting
add, or you want to jump over to the
We'll have a
imaginary
look
friends?
at imaginary friends just
Yeah.
quickly to
Yeah.
We can
tie
definitely
that
do
in with Excentral.
So tell us about this for anyone who doesn't know anything about it.
Heck yeah. Okay, so Imaginary Friends is your all access pass to exclusive features of Excentral and future updates and beta access as well. So this was our initial way of trying to secure, keyword trying, because we still haven't quite sold out yet. But this was our
I'll
initial
try it out,
way.
yeah.
This was our initial way to gain some initial funding to help out and to hire on some more devs. And
So it's
also,
NFTs, right?
run
Because we
ads.
haven't
Yes,
mentioned it, right?
Yes. Oh, yes. It's definitely an NFT project. Yes. And we have two out right now. We have a free mint NFT project, which is Bubble Boy, and our 50, which is on Solana, and our $50 King Tut, which is leading the pack right there on Polygon. And
Go up,
they'll
buddy. I want to, buddy, go up to show Bubble Man and
Here you go.
Yes. So this whole idea of this NFT project was, one, you're helping fund us, and two, your contract will be your holder for your usernames before beta, and all of the extra features that will be released in the future, having that all be integrated and gifted to you or airdropped to you because you're holding one of our smart contracts.
So
And
you
that's
basically
exactly
can support the project by getting an NFT. You get pre-launch perks and also like reserve your username and get special airdrops and so forth, correct?
Exactly. Just a cooler way to kickstart. That
Right.
was our idea.
It's a
Yeah.
Web3 Kickstart, basically.
Yep, exactly.
But you guys are still going to go on Kickstarter as well, right?
Correct. I mean, yeah, we're exhausting all forms of revenue building that we possibly can. So, having a Kickstarter, throwing a Kickstarter campaign in there was an easy play for us, and we're definitely moving forward with that as well. And just having both run in at the same time and giving our potential users an option if they don't really want an NFT but they want to help, go Kickstarter. But if you understand the benefits of holding the NFT and help us out anyways, then go the NFT route. Go Imaginary Friends.
buy an NFT.
Buy an NFT. And so
Yeah, we're
how
telling you now. Buy one.
how familiar does a person have to be who is not knowing of anything about blockchain? Can they use your platform without a problem? Will they be able to figure this out? It's going to be user friendly, right? As you said, you don't have to know what's going on the back end, correct?
Correct. Yep. You don't need to know squat in Web3. You the way that it's laid out, I mean, I'll give you a little visual. Just imagine like a little feed, and every single feed has a big old mint button. And you're like, what's this? And you push it. And you're like, wow, I can buy this just like this. I don't need to know what's going on at all. I can own this content, and then all of the traction of this content can come to my profile instantly. That's crazy. And that's
Fantastic.
the idea.
Yeah.
Having it super user-friendly, having a super friendly UI, UX, and just making it so simple that a baby could use it, which we don't recommend a baby use it. But
No.
but,
Mom and dad suddenly bank account gone. No babies allowed.
we can't wait to see some layout design for the app or the web interface. So
I can't wait to show it. I mean, it's kind of a tricky thing with making sure that we're in control of our IP for the time being.
Absolutely.
And it's kind of tricky, but we're really close to releasing some sneak peeks. We're really close to the point where it's like, well, if someone tried to rip us off, it doesn't matter because we're gonna beat them anyways. We're real close.
But you have to be 100% positive that you're happy with what you've got. So.
Exactly. And that's our approach for every aspect to what we have going on right now, including Imaginary Friends.
Do you want to tell us just a little bit, because we're getting to the end here for today, tell us a little bit about your roadmap? What have you done? What is complete? What comes next? What's imminent? And just for people to have an idea, and also where to find you guys social media wise.
Yeah, so roadmap for Imaginary Friends or roadmap for Excentral?
Start with the Excentral and then give us the Imaginary Friends.
So right now we're about 40-50% done with the front end of Accentral. Our back end is about kind of similar. I would say about 45% done. We plan on launching our beta within the next 6 months. And that's a very achievable goal for where we're at right now. And until then, we are really encouraging our community to spread the word and to get more community members involved in this project. And we are seriously heavily running ad campaigns and just ways to grow the community up until our launch. Our biggest date right now would be our beta launch, and we're hoping that we can at least sell out, at least 50% of our imaginary friends, so that we can have a good user base initially.
Go buy them. How could anyone resist that cute tip? Come on.
So how can someone buy these?
Get it for your kid for Christmas.
Yeah, what's the blockchain? How can someone pick these up?
Yeah, so you can head to imaginary-friends-nft.com right now, and you can go over to the free mint or the regular mint. And the free mint is on Solana, and that's going to be our Bubble Boy character, which I think he's super cute. And then our mint button, perfect. Yeah, that's on Polygon, and that's going to be our 3 King Tut character, and he's around $50 on Polygon right now. So we definitely encourage everyone, go pick up your 5 free Bubble Boys, just have those, follow those. And
so you
if you
get
want
5 of those, did you say?
Oh yes.
Which one is
yes.
the Bubble Boy of these 4?
The Bubble Boy, that one there.
Yep, right where
That
your
one.
cursor is at. You can click him. Yep.
Yeah, so people can pick up free NFTs.
5 of those.
5 of them.
And we encourage everyone to do that because, we want to give back as much as possible. And we definitely have a sneaking suspicion that this project will eventually take off. And we're hoping that, anyone who secures those free Bubble Boys, the idea is that when this happens, that everyone will want to have those exclusive feature access and will have all of those benefits tied to those NFTs. And we're hoping that, as Accentral grows, the project will grow and they're just conjoined.
How many are there of those Bubble Boys, Seth?
There is, that's a good question. Man, I haven't looked at our supply.
Got ya.
Yeah, you got me. Good. Good job, Scarbo. So all together, see, this is what's tricky about it. All together with our 8 friends, we're a 10,000 project. So we've kind of divided. So I guess it would be 1,250. I got you, Scarbo. 1,250 Bubble Boys right now. I don't know the active number that are still available.
I wouldn't ask you that, mate. I wouldn't ask you
the majority of them are still available. So definitely go pick them up.
How many of the Tut ones is there?
Yeah, Tut will be similar. I believe it would be 1,250 as well. So 1,250 of them. Yeah.
And the other 2 are to come.
Yes. So the other 6 to come. Yeah.
Right, 6.
Yeah. So those question marks. Yeah. So yep. All together it would be 10,000, and we're hoping that the more we encourage and the more we grow within the NFT community, that the more characters we can release, and thus having more assured users when we release our beta. Having that user base would be great.
Will the price stay around the same for the next gen ones, or?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. We're not about. Yeah, absolutely. We're at most it would be $50.
Yeah.
At most would be $50 for our NFTs. We really really want to secure that user base because that's what's important. And we're $50. I can't expect anyone else to cough over anything more than $50 for a PFP, even though with the benefits of Accentral, it's just like that. That's where we're at. So no more than 50.
At least you don't want to rip off the community, which is
exactly
the best thing. So
we have 4 minutes left. Seth, what do you want to tell us?
Over to you, Seth.
Yeah. I would say follow us on TikTok for sure. Imaginary Friends NFT. We're trying to grind there. You can really find us on all social media with that same handle, Imaginary Friends NFT. Just look for that Bubble Boy or that King Tut, and that's us. definitely, please check out imaginaryfriendsnft.com. Check out what the project is about, and check out Essential.io as well. That's our big boy, our big project. We just really want to make an impact. We really want to change the way that people view social media and social e-commerce. And we think we have a pretty nice giant head start on it. And we would love for you all to be a part of it. And I think that's all from me. I think you guys covered everything else.
Thank you ever so much, Seth, and we'll definitely
Thanks for
get
being
you
here,
back as you
Seth.
progress.
Thank you for having me. You guys are awesome. I love you.
Thank you ever so much, Seth.
Love you guys.
To the moon.
To the moon, to the moon, to the moon.